Good evening. The City of Boston Zoning Board of Appeal hearing for December 4, 2025 is now in session. This hearing is being conducted in accordance with the applicable provisions of the open meeting law, including the updated provisions enacted by the legislature this year. The new law allows the board to continue its practice of holding virtual hearings through June 2027. This hearing of the board is being held remotely via the Zoom webinar event platform. This hearing is also being recorded. In order to ensure this hearing of the board is open to the public, members of the public may access this hearing through telephone and video conferencing. The information connecting to this hearing is listed on today's hearing agenda, which is posted on the public notices page of the city's website, boston.gov. Members of the public will enter the virtual hearing as attendees, which means you will not see yourself on the screen and you will be muted throughout unless administratively unmuted when asked to comment. Board members, applicants, and their attorneys or representatives will participate in the hearing as panelists, and they will appear alongside the presentation materials when speaking. Panelists are strongly encouraged to keep video on while presenting to the board. As with our in-person meetings, comments and support will be followed by comments in opposition. The order of comments is as follows: elected officials, representatives of elected officials, and members of the public. The chair may limit the number of people called upon to offer comment and the time for commenting as time constraints require. For that reason, the board prefers to hear from members of the public who are most impacted by a project, that is, those individuals who live closest to the project. If you wish to comment on an appeal, please click the raise hand button along the bottom of your screen in the Zoom webinar platform. Click it again and your hand should go down. When the host sees your hand, you will receive a request to unmute yourself. Select yes, and you should be able to talk. If you are connected to the hearing by telephone, please press *9 to raise and lower your hand. You must press *6 to unmute yourself after you receive the request from the host. Those called upon to comment will be asked to state their name and address first and then provide their comment. In the interest of time and to ensure that you have enough time to do so, please raise your hand as soon as Mr. Stembridge reads the address into the record. Do not raise your hand before the relevant address is called, or the meeting host will not know to call on you at the appropriate time. We ask that you keep your comments brief, and all public testimony will be limited to 1 minute per speaker. Okay, with that, Mr. Stembridge.
Good evening, Madam Chair. Present.
Good evening. Mr. Collins.
Morning, Madam Chair. Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Present.
Long day, I see. Good afternoon. I will turn it over to you, Mr. Stembridge.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As we begin with the hearing scheduled for 5 p.m., we'll start with case BOA 1754594 with the address of 97 Horace Street. If the applicant and or their representative are present, will they please explain the case to the board?
Good evening. My name is Christina Fisher. I am the homeowner for 97 Horace Street. I'm joined tonight by my husband, Chad Maycumber, and our builder, Louis from Apex Carpentry, is on as well. We've lived at this address for about 5 years now. We love our neighborhood. We love our community, and most of all, we love our home. We are merely seeking to add a second bathroom to the 3rd floor of our home to make the space a little bit more livable for us as a family. If we could stay back on the back a few slides to the, thank you. So we've gone through the neighborhood process. We've had tremendous support from all of our neighbors for this project, which we're really appreciative of. There was a vote in October at our neighborhood meeting for which we received unanimous support at that meeting. We are very lucky. We live on a corner property. Most of our neighbors are either a cemetery, the Salesian Club, or a school across the street. Our immediate neighbors at 97A Horace Street, who would be the most impacted by this, are fully aware of the project and have no concerns. There are neighbors behind us to our rear. There is a parking space between our house and their property. and there's no real impact to them given that the project will be on the interior side of our house facing 97A Horace Street. Our tenant as well is fully aware of this project. She lives on our first floor. She has also been a longtime tenant. She's been there as long as we have, for over 5 years, is fully aware and supportive of this project as well. The slide that's currently up before you is our certified plot plan, which I think helps illustrate our property boundaries. As you can see, we're on the corner of Horace and Byron Streets. There's now a house in the dotted lines. Our property was subdivided before our purchase. There's now a home next to us, 97A, and parking behind our house. You can move on to the next slide, please. Next slide. And one more, thank you. So these slides, these show our current floor plans, the basement, the first floor, and the second floor. There are no changes to either of these floors. Next slide, please. So these slides show our third floor and our roof plan. As you can see, as existing, we have kind of an awkward third floor, which combines three kind of awkwardly small shaped bedrooms and a mechanical closet. And you can see from the roof plan in the dotted line, it shows where we will be planning to do the construction. Next slide, please. So this slide is the current existing front, side, and rear elevation of our house. The only changes will be on the interior rear side of our house. Again, this is not the street side. This is next to 97A. So you will not be able to see this from the street. Next slide, please. These are current pictures of our house. Sorry, I guess that kind of in sending somehow got turned on its side. But these are current photos of the front, rear, and backside of our house. As you can see in this photos, the third floor of 97A, they only have one window on the third floor of their house. It is across from our mechanical closet, so our dormer will have no impact to the one window that they have on that side. There will be a window for our bathroom, but again, it will have no impact on the windows on the third floor of their house. Next slide, please. So this slide shows the changes that we're hoping to make on the third floor. We're planning to combine the back two bedrooms and the hallway to make one large room, and we will be adding a bathroom. The reason why the bathroom is being placed where it is and why we have to dormer is that is where the plumbing stack is. From the previous slides you saw, the bathrooms on the two lower floors would be right below this. So it would have been our preference not to have to dormer, but because of where the plumbing stack is, we really had no choice in order to add a second bathroom to our home. So we tried to do it in the most minimally invasive way as possible. And again, we're just trying to update the floor plan to make it make more sense for us as a family as we continue to grow. And the roof plan shows where the new dormer will go as well. Next slide. Sorry, was there a question?
No, I said great.
Oh, okay, great, thank you. So, I mean, that's, can we go not one more slide, please? Yes, and then so this shows our dormer section. As you can see, we already have two dormers on the roof of our house. So, and this is really typical for the neighborhood. I mean, if you walk down my street, you'll see about, 3 or 4 houses that look very much like mine that have dormers that have expanded like we have. One question we did get during the community process was why were we not joining those two dormers to make one long dormer? The real reason for it is the mechanical closet in between. It really didn't make sense for us. Financially or logistically, we wouldn't be gaining any space. The mechanical closet is where it is and won't be moving. So, we thought that this is the best way to achieve our goals as a family, add a second bathroom, that will be much needed and much appreciated. And that's pretty much our presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions. Again, my builder's on as well, so if you have any technical questions, he'd probably be the better person to handle it. But we're really eager and excited and hopeful to be able to move forward. Like I said, we really love our neighborhood and our home, and we're just trying to make more sense for us as a family.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the board? Hearing none, may I have public testimony?
Hello, Madam Chair, members of the board. My name is Eva Jones, representing the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services regarding 97 Horace Street. Our office defers to the board's judgment on this matter. A community process was conducted, including the distribution of a subcommittee flyer on 8/13/25. During the community comment period, I did receive one letter in support stating that the owners are good neighbors and take wonderful care of their property. The Harborview Neighborhood Association reviewed the proposal on 10/19/25 and voted 20 yes and 0 no, and also submitted a letter of support regarding the proposal. At this time, the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services defers to the board's judgment on this matter. Thank you, everyone, for your time and consideration.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, there are no additional comments.
With that, may I have a motion?
Sorry, I was on mute. I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second,
Mr. Stenbridge,
yes.
Mr. Collins?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motion carries. Good luck, ma'am.
Yeah.
Next, we have case BOA 1788331 with the address of 1 Hudson Street. If the applicant and/or their representative are present, would they please explain to the board?
Jesus, is anyone on?
No, Madam Chair, I don't see. Let me see.
Okay, well, we can come back to it.
Certainly. So with that, we'll move on to case BOA 1772325 with the address of 232 to 234 Commercial Street. If the applicant is present for this case, would they please explain?
Yes, Madam Chair, it's Daniel Brennan here.
You seem frozen. I don't know if that's for anyone else. You may want to turn off your video. That
Also
might.
here with Julio, client.
He's frozen for me as well, Madam Chair.
Yeah, so you're frozen. I don't know who can, put that in the chat or if he can hear us, but you may want to go off camera and try again.
I'm on a Zoom meeting. Call Pedro, tell him that I'm on a Zoom meeting.
Is this person part of this presentation? If not, can we mute that person? Okay, is there anyone else for this project?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there. So my name's Daniel Brennan with DPB Design. Here with Julio from Seven Hills Pasta. He operated Seven Hills Pasta over at the public market for many years. Just recently closed. He's looking to kind of shift gears and change his business model up a bit. So he's looking to do a more of a media culinary center at 232 Commercial Street. The space was formerly a small office space, business space. It's now vacant. The space is just over 1,200 square feet, and the space would consist of an entry vestibule lounge, a class area consisting of a large table with seating overlooking a demo kitchen, a restroom, and a back of house with warewash and pasta demo equipment. The uses for this space would be office space, also to film content for social media related to the pasta world and the food world, and also hosting small group cooking classes and cooking demos, hosting chefs and food leaders for media content, and recipe tasting. There would also be some small pasta machines for demos on how to make gourmet pastas and things of that nature. The space would be open to the public only during very specific times for groups no larger than 14. And Julio is on here too. I don't know if you want to speak a little bit about it, Julio, as far as the business model.
How much square footage is this space?
It's just over 1,200 square feet. I think it's like 1,234 or something like that.
Thank
Very
you.
small. Yeah.
Good
Are there
evening.
questions from the board? Hearing none, can I have public testimony?
Hello, Madam Chair, members of the board. My name is Eva Jones, representing the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. Regarding 232 to 234 Commercial Street, our office defers to the board's judgment. A community process was conducted, including a distribution of a subcommittee flyer on 7/12/25. During the community comment period, I received 2 letters of support stating that the neighborhood would benefit from a proposal like this, and they would happy to become patrons of this local small business. The civic associations, both NEWRA and Munich, reviewed the proposal and both have supported it as well. At this time, the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services defers to the board's judgment on this matter. Thank you, everyone, for your time and consideration.
Thank you. Any other raised hands? Hearing none, may I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Stenbridge,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
chair votes yes, the motion carries. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next, we have case BOA 1764003 with the address of 850 to 852 Summer Street. If the applicant and/or their representative are present, would they please explain to the board?
Yes, good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. I'm Don Wiest with the law firm of Dane Torpy at 175 Federal Street in downtown Boston. With me is Rebecca Scudder, who goes by Becca, who is the owner of My Stride, which is the proponent here. In view of the hour, we'll give you a very condensed presentation. I will talk briefly about the legal basis for our appeal, and then Becca will tell you a little bit about her business. This is a very narrow focused petition for an internal change of use. There'll be no external change to this building. The block where 850 Summer Street is has a mixed use zoning that is MFR/LS, so it allows multifamily residential and also a number of locally focused businesses. For some reason, the particular mix of allowed businesses does not include the proposal here, which is a fitness center. However, My Stride previously received relief from the board about 5 years ago to begin operating at 850 Summer Street, has been here for 5 years, building an extensive community relationship, and has really connected a lot of folks across this part of South Boston around fitness, around people realizing their potential, coming together to work out. And the building itself is a very utilitarian, rectangular, 2-story brick building. It's about half a block in either direction. If you were to walk down the stretch of Summer Street, it's completely commercial in character. And we're expanding our use within a building that previously held a furniture store and an H&R Block office. It's always been commercial. And we're merely going from our existing footprint of around 3,500 square feet to occupying the entire first floor, which will take us to about 10,000 square feet. So we're looking for a single use variance for the forbidden fitness center use to expand. With that said, I should also mention our Butters meeting had about a dozen people turn out. All of them were enthusiastically in support. We also went to the City Point Neighborhood Association. I believe there are at least a couple dozen people there, no opposition. And again, there's a very enthusiastic community that is formed around My Stride in the 5 years it's been operating at this site. With that said, I'll let Becca add a few comments about the nature of her business.
Hi, everyone. My name's Becca. I'm the owner of My Stride. And as Dawn said, we've been in this location for 5 years, and we're looking to expand. So we do need relief for the rest of the building, although we already kind of have it for where we are now. We are a fitness studio. We are ingrained in the community. We keep the building clean. We're kind of an asset to the neighborhood and work with a lot of other small businesses in the area and have had kind of no issues. So we're super excited about this project. We'll just be adding a couple more classrooms to do, different fitness classes. And that's really it. Any questions?
Great. What hours are you looking at?
We are open usually 5:30 in the morning until about 7 p.m.
Great.
By the way,
Any
Madam Chair, sorry, I'll just add one quick point. One of the major expenses of this expansion is all these workout spaces are soundproof. So Beck is very considerate to the neighbors. A lot of design goes into keeping the activities within the gym interior.
Thank you. Any questions from the board? Hearing none, may I have public testimony? And
Yes,
just a
Siggy
reminder-
Johnson with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This applicant has completed the community process. Our office hosted an abutters meeting on September 10th, at which no concerns were raised. The City Point Neighborhood Association is in non-opposition to this proposal. That background, our office defers judgment to the board. Thank you.
Just a reminder, one minute for public testimony. Is Jesus here? Okay, then I will assist. Sydney?
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board. This is Sydney from Councillor Flynn's office. Councillor Flynn would like to go on record in support based on a good community process and feedback from the City Point Neighborhood Association. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Landry?
Good evening. This is Nick Landry from 642 East 7th Street, a few blocks away from My Stride. I think it's a great addition to the community and glad to see them growing and very much in support.
Thank you. So I'm not usually both the ambassador and the chair. So if there's anybody else I haven't seen, can you speak up? Okay, hearing none, may I have a motion?
Make a motion of approval.
May I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Stembridge,
Yes.
Mr. Collins.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motion carries. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have case BOA 175-7382 with the address of 79 Sheridan Street. If the applicant and/or their representative are present, would they please explain?
Good evening, Madam Chair, members of the board. Nick Landry from DRT. We're the architects for the project. I believe that we're joined tonight by Paul Grant. I think maybe he hasn't been elevated to a panelist yet. But I can run through the presentation first, and then if he gets in, he can make some comments after. So 79 Sheridan Street, we're looking at a rendering of the front here of the building. If we can scroll down to the second page, then we scroll down to the next page. We've been cited for 4 violations. The FAR is excessive, building height is excessive in feet and stories, and the side yard is insufficient. If you go to the next slide, please. And it's going to be hard to see at this scale, but we're looking at the building at the top of the page. That's 79 Sheridan Street. It's currently a 2-story building. We're proposing to add a floor. We're basically going to take the existing roof design and just move it up 1 floor and add 1 additional floor. That brings the overall height of the building to 34 feet. And what it does is it allows today we have a 1-bedroom on the 2nd floor and then a 2-bedroom on the 1st floor and basement. By adding this additional story, it's going to allow us to have 2 2-bedroom units. So the unit count doesn't change, just the bed count changes. And if you could just keep scrolling down. There's an area plan here. So the total area that's added is about 740 square feet with that addition. If you keep going down.
So I'm not sure, Mr. Landry, if you've read the planning department's recommendation. Can you make sure you're also speaking to whether this project falls 100% on your property. They are referencing some sort of, I don't know, infringement of airspace or something. So
So there's so currently there's a portion of the building. If we go to the rear elevation, if we're looking at the existing building, the left side of the rear where you see those stairs coming up, that corner is right on or slightly over the existing part. The existing portion of the building is slightly over the property line. We're not changing anything there. That's existing. We're not going up from that point. We're going up from a point that's 7 inches off of the property line. So there's an existing portion of the building that's currently, I guess, over the property line by 0.9 inches, or 0.9 feet. There's no additional, none of the changes we're making will be going over the property line.
So your proposal doesn't hang over the other lot?
The existing building is currently hanging over the property line.
No,
We're
but
not changing that.
I mean, your changes don't go
Our
up.
changes don't make that worse or increase it. We're not going up. If you can see, so maybe if we go to if you keep going down.
yeah, it would just be helpful to make
Yeah.
sure that's the case because it's unclear right now.
Yeah, there's a portion of the existing building that's over the property line that we are not changing. We're leaving that as is, and the building where we're going up the one floor, it's fully within the property.
Okay, so your proposed balcony stops right. It doesn't extend all the way over that building. All the way over.
Our balcony is stepped in and does not extend over that end of the building. We're not going over. So the second floor balcony that we're adding stops 8 feet short of the end of the existing building.
So in this image that we're looking at, can you just confirm again, like where left, right, where is
Can we zoom into that 3D rendering that's kind of in the material sheet? Can you zoom into that where it says rear?
the right photo?
Yeah, if we could get closer.
Can the ambassador zoom in? Or whoever's working the slides?
Or I can try to help. So you see that rear image, right?
Yeah, the second balcony up is
Yep.
that second
Yeah,
balcony corner. So below that is what is already existing, in the second floor balcony is what you're proposing step back. So that wouldn't go over. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, that right there. See where that stair comes up and it meets the corner right there, right where the stair hits the first floor? That little corner right there is what is currently over the property line that is existing and not changing. That's part of the reason why we pulled that deck so far in. It's well within the property line. The second floor deck.
Thank you. Any other questions from the board? Okay, hearing none. Is the person with the raised hand part of your project or public comment?
I think it's a public comment.
Okay,
I
so
am the one at 77. I'm the one
let's go to
where.
public comment first, and
Okay.
then we'll get to you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Madam Chair and members of the board, for the record, my name is Jeremy Bembury. I'm the Jamaica Plain Community Engagement Specialist for the Office of Neighborhood Services. The applicant has completed the community process, which consisted of very lightly attended abutters meeting facilitated on September 8th, where both abutters voiced opposition to the proposal's additional story and roof deck, stating the size and height is out of character for the neighborhood. Additional concerns were discussed regarding parking, how the neighborhood would benefit from the proposal, and lastly, a concern for keeping the trees on the property. Next, the proposal was presented to JPNC, Jamaica Plain Neighborhood Council, zoning on October 15th, where they voted to support the proposal with the proviso that no mature trees be removed from the property. To date, our office has received 7 letters of support, all maintaining the theme that the proposal maintains the existing unit count, ensuring that the property continues to align with the character of the neighborhood. Thank you for your time, and the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services would like to defer to the board for their judgment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're the only one, except for
Madam
the
Chair,
two
next.
others.
Mr. Well, it says Marissa, but I don't think you're Marissa.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. That's my wife. So we're at 77 Sheridan Street. We're the ones that you're talking about in terms of that they are over the property line.
Okay.
And So when this was, proposed, so it's very close. It's right on, it's over, it's almost into our driveway, in that. So we're very concerned about that. If they weren't making any changes, then, it is what it is because it was grandfathered in. But now that they're going in front of you for the zoning board, we are opposed because there's no added value. They're doing is they're adding a floor, which is inconsistent with the neighborhood. Because if you look at the other properties, they do not have that extra floor, and it's just so they can make more money because by adding a bedroom. So there's no real benefit. Um, if, so if I can just add one more
Yeah,
thing.
one more thing, sorry.
Okay, thank you. And the fact of the matter is, when you go in front of you, you know better than we do, then things that are grandfathered are no longer applicable, and now they become an issue. And so we think it's a real problem that they're into our property. It's inconsistent with the neighborhood, and there's
Thank you.
no added value. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is Caroline on? I don't know if
Yes.
the legal interpretation may be helpful here.
Caroline,
Caroline, yeah.
Yes, I'm on.
just if there was a proviso that said that, is it possible to put a proviso saying that I guess that nothing can be on there? Obviously, nothing can go onto someone else's property, right?
Right.
I guess that's all I wanted to know.
Can I add one more thing? I apologize.
We're really
just one
not a
more thing.
back and forth here, but as
Just
you
one
are
thing.
the neighbor affected, I will give you just really a little bit of grace. So
Sure.
please, quickly.
So the thing is that they've never come to us to have a discussion around it. So what we would request is the opportunity to have a discussion with them to try to rework it out with them before you make a decision on this. So we would appreciate that, opportunity.
Thank you.
Okay.
Are there
Thank
other
you.
questions from the board? Can the applicant respond briefly to these concerns?
Yes.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think there is one more person.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can't see the raised hand, so.
yeah, no, I can see David.
Yeah.
You can speak now, please. You have 1 minute.
Okay, hi, I'm David Boyajian. I'm the homeowner on the other side. I'm at 83 Sheridan. I'm not object to this project. I think I've looked over the plans. I think it looks good. I think it'll be a nice addition to the neighborhood. I don't really see a problem adding a floor. If you stand across the street on the hill or look at the renderings, it's not really that much higher because of the slope. So I really have no objection. I don't think it's hindering on our property. Where I said I support it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other raised hands?
Madam Chair, there are no additional comments.
Okay, so can the applicant briefly address those concerns?
Yes. So for the over the property line piece, as I mentioned, this addition will not be over the property line. The existing building was as was mentioned, is grandfathered in, is over the property line. The piece about the height of the building, if you look 2 doors down, so one door past David, that's a 3-story house as well. I think the design, fits into the neighborhood. And I think there was, and I think it was said that we have not reached out or spoken with the neighbors. And again, I think Paul Grant, who's the owner of the property, is on the call. From my knowledge, they've spoken to the neighbors. I was surprised to hear that. I know there was a lot of back and forth about some trees between the property, which we've confirmed we will not be touching. Will all be remaining.
No, they haven't.
Okay, so this is
Paul
not a
hasn't
back and
spoken with you?
forth from the abutters.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please proceed, Mr. Lang.
And I think those were the 2 points. If there's any other questions from the board, I'm happy to answer them.
Thank you. Are there any other questions from the board? Is there a motion?
A motion of approval?
Any provisos
Um,
per what Mr. Collins had asked about?
I'm sorry.
I could add one
Yes.
potentially, Norm. I know it's your motion, but just that nothing be built on the adjacent property line, obviously. And I would have BPDA design review, if possible, just in relation to that 4-story.
Works for me.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Stenbridge?
Yes.
Mr. Collins?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Next, we have
When it was
case
the-
BOA
Yes.
175
Now we gotta get an attorney.
74.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it again. Case BOA 175-7478 with the address of 7 Brewer Street. If the applicant and/or their representative are present, would they please explain the case to the board?
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Timothy Burke. I'm the architect for the project. I have a business address of 142 Berkeley Street in Boston. And I've been working with these longtime residents of JP to make some minor, a fairly small addition on the rear of the house. The existing side yard is insufficient, and we are looking to extend that just slightly in the back left corner of the house. There'd be no change to the appearance from the street or any change to the use of the house. And we had 3 community meetings that all were went very well. We feel like this project is it's not going to be a big impact, and we've talked to the immediate abutters, and they have supported us. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. You're looking at the corner that is in question right there at the back corner of the house.
So can you confirm whether the violation that's cited, side yard insufficient, are you exacerbating that, or is that?
No, we're not making it any
pre-existing?
worse. We're just extending it a little further down the side of the house.
Okay, so that's pre-existing and not impacted.
That's correct. And the
Thank
bay
you.
window is actually even closer to the side yard. That's an existing bay there. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Are there questions from the board? Hearing none, may I have public testimony?
Madam Chair and members of the board, for the record, my name is Jeremy Bembury. I'm the Jamaica Plain Community Engagement Specialist for the Office of Neighborhood Services. The applicant has completed the community process, which consisted of a very lightly attended abutters meeting with 1 abutter in attendance. The abutter voiced concerns for the limited parking and whether the new space will be offered as either a rental or an Airbnb, which the proponent assured it is not. The abutter voiced support on the condition that the direct abutter were okay with the proposal. Next, the proponent presented to Jamaica Plain Neighborhood Council on October 15th, who voted to approve the proposal. Thank you for your time, and the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services would like to defer to the board for the judgment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, there are no additional comments.
Okay, with that, may I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Okay.
Mr. Stenbridge?
Yes.
Mr. Collins?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the motion carries. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Next, we have case BOA 1774658 with the address of 12 Lorraine Street. If the applicant and/or their representative are present, would they please explain to the board?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Yes, we can. Can you state your name and address for the record and please proceed?
Yes, Torrance McNeil, 12 Lorraine Street, Rosendale, Mass. The proposed property what we are actually looking to do is take down the original back of the house, which is two three-season porches that are sitting on older pylons, if you will, and rebuild within the same footprint with a with a cement foundation. And we would like to stay in the original footprint, except for when you see to the right that 11 by it says proposed addition 11.1 to 7.4, which is still in the original footprint of the home. Well, not in the original footprint, but within the scope of the home. That's really it. Our neighbors have not had an issue with us building and doing this renovation project. We've been in the neighborhood for 13 years, my wife and I. And I also believe our contractor is also on the call as well, if I'm not mistaken.
So can you just confirm the violations cited are side yard insufficient and rear yard insufficient? So are you exacerbating those or are they the same?
No, they are actually the same. We are staying in our original footprint, within the original footprint of the home. If
Okay.
you, I'm trying to, yes, sorry.
Thank you. Are there other questions from the board? Okay, hearing none, may I have public testimony?
Madam Chair and members of the board, for the record, my name is Jeremy Bembury. I'm the Roslindale Community Engagement Specialist for the Office of Neighborhood Services. The applicant has completed the community process, which consisted of an abutters meeting facilitated, which have two abutters meetings with two abutters present. My apologies. An abutters meeting with two abutters present who voiced support for the proposal, and the family stating they appreciate the family updating the home and remaining in the neighborhood. Following the abutters meeting, no further community process was required, and the proposal was approved to move forward and go before the board. Thank you for your time, and the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services would like to defer to the board for their judgment.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, there are no additional comments.
Okay, with that, may I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Stenbridge?
Yeah.
Mr. Collins?
Yeah.
Chair votes yes, the motion carries. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next, we have case BOA 1784562 with the address of 26 Woodley Avenue. If the applicant and/or their representative are present, would they please explain the case to the board?
Good evening, Madam Chairman and members of the board. My name is Kevin Keeler. I'm Chief Designer for Brady Built Sunrooms. I'm calling because Teresa Warren has an existing deck, which you see on the back of the house there. And despite the potentials, it gets very little use because she has several cats that she loves and she likes to be outside with them, but she can't leave them unattended on the deck. There's also been some sightings of coyotes in the area, so she's kind of worried about them getting away or something happening to them. And between the cold weather and the summer sun and bugs, the deck's pretty much useless. So she hired us to add a sunroom to the existing deck so that she could have an outdoor space to enjoy with her cats and feel like she was outdoors. When we designed this project, we were mindful of the fact that the home already encroaches into the required setbacks. So we did not want to expand on that. So we designed the sunroom to fit within the existing footprint of the deck. It would literally be replacing the deck with the exact same size. The existing house sits 5 feet from the street, where in the 1F 6000 sub-zoning district, it requires a 7-foot setback. So that's on the front of the house. The sunroom is on the rear of the house and really can't be seen from the street except from one neighbor. The other situation is that zone requires a side yard setback of 10 feet. The deck currently sits 8.5 feet from the side yard property line, which the sunroom would as well. We have 2 letters in support from the neighbors, and everybody in the neighborhood the direct abutting neighbors, I should say, and everybody in the neighborhood thinks it's a wonderful idea.
Thank you. And so to confirm, the violations cited, rear yard and side yard insufficient, are pre-existing and you are not exacerbating them. Is that correct?
You are correct.
Thank you. Questions from the board? Hearing none, may I have public testimony?
Madam Chair and members, Siggy Johnson with the Office of Neighborhood Services. This applicant has completed the community process. Our office oversaw distribution of an informational flyer to abutters in a 300-foot radius that solicited no comments to our office. The West Roxbury Neighborhood Council is in support of this application. That background, our office defers judgment to the board. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, there are no additional comments.
Thank you. With that, may I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Stenbridge,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
chair votes yes, the motion carries. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too.
Next, we have case BOA 178-7374 with the address of 71 Anawans Avenue. If the applicant and/or their representative are present, would they please explain to the board?
Good evening, Madam.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Good evening, Madam Chair and members of the board. I am Brian O'Connell. I am the homeowner at 71 Anawan Ave in West Roxbury. I'm requesting approval for an 880 square foot two-bed, two-bath addition to my home. The primary purpose of the addition is to care for my elderly mother who has dementia. She has always expressed that she does not want to enter assisted living, and keeping her in a familiar, family-centered environment is critical to her care. This addition provides for a first-floor bedroom and accessible bathroom so we can meet her physical and cognitive needs safely. The second floor contains a bedroom and a bath for a family member or caretaker. Many of the setback issues are with the existing nonconformance of the current house. There is one small encroachment in the backyard, which is about 6 feet to accommodate rear exit stairs of the addition. The driveway has ample parking for 4 cars. We also designed this addition with long-term multi-generational use in mind. After my mother passes, my wife's mother will eventually live there, and in the future, my wife and I plan to move into the first floor bedroom as we age. This allows our home to remain safe and functional for our family across generations. I'm a lifelong resident of the neighborhood. My family wants to stay here for many more generations. This project is modest in scale, respectful of the neighborhood, and supports the broader goal of aging in place. We also have the support of our abutters. Thank you for your consideration. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. So just can you confirm of the violations, which are pre-existing and that you're not impacting? And you mentioned like 1 or 2 that you said might be, worse.
Yes, ma'am. So the right side,
I think we need to can we rotate this so we can see it clearly?
There you go. If you want to, right.
Upside down. Keep going. I don't know why it keeps not.
It's probably just the way
There we go. There we go. Stop.
There we go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Right. So the existing house is the gray area.
Okay.
There's a bump out there of the existing house and as you can, where the red lines are, that's the existing setback violation. They start there. The only addition to that would be that staircase coming off the right side.
Okay.
And the addition would line up with the existing house. In the backyard, there's a small encroachment of the stairs in the back, which is approximately, I believe, 6 feet. And that's it.
Other questions from the board? Hearing none, may I have public testimony?
Yes, Siggy Johnson with the Office of Neighborhood Services. This applicant has completed the community process. Our office oversaw distribution of an informational flyer to abutters in a 300-foot radius, which solicited no comments to our office. The West Roxbury Neighborhood Council is in support of this application. With that background, we defer judgment to the board. Thank you.
Madam Chair, there are no additional comments.
Okay. With that, may I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Stenbridge,
Excuse me. Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
chair votes yes, the motion carries.
Thank you.
Are we going back to 1 Hudson if they're here?
We'll ask. Case BOA 178-8331 with the address of 1 Hudson Street.
Okay, we have one person, Andy Kwan.
Can you state your name and address for the record and just let us know what you're proposing?
Can you hear me?
We can now.
Okay.
So
Good.
can you
How are
state
you?
your name and address for the record?
Yes, it's 1 Hudson Street. The record number POA is 17AA331.
Can you let us know what you're requesting?
To remove the conditional of takeout only. So we have a morning tea, which is serving a tea shop. So we like it to have a takeout service in the store.
Okay, are there questions from the board? Hearing none, can I have public testimony?
Hello, Madam Chair, members of the board. My name is Eva Jones, representing the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. Excuse me. Regarding 1 Hudson Street, our office defers to the board's judgment on this matter. A community process is not required by my office on this type of proposal, and the mayor's office will defer to the board's judgment. Thank you, everyone, for your time and consideration.
Thank you. Next, we have Cindy Escalan. You have 1 minute.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the board. Councilor Flynn would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, there are no additional comments.
Okay, with that, may I have a motion?
All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Stenbridge,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
chair votes yes, the motion carries. Good luck.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and have a great evening. And for those we won't see again, happy holidays until
Thank you.
January. All right, thank you, guys.